Hello and welcome back for match one. This is Oldmanpoole. We do have 10 islands in the deck. We are on the draw. Curse you, Magic Online. This hand is kind of borderline. I think we keep it. If we find any land, we have a 3-drop, and then we have Torment of Venom, which is one of our better cards. If we find an island early on, the hand's great. I think I'm going to keep. I get 2 draws to find an island in, and if we find any land, we do okay. This hand definitely has the potential to go nowhere, but I think this is a keep. Land. Almost. Only you could cycle this for blue. Haha. Alright, well, that's one of our 2 draws to be really excited with the hand. Green, blue. Seeker. Alright, Potlinski's doing the sweet stuff here. Land? Well, it is a land, at least. Yeah, not being able to drop a spell we were on turn 2 hurts us some, but I mean, that's gonna happen some proportion of the time when we play this sort of deck. Crypt of the Eternals. Don't love this card. Maybe you splash him for something sweet, though? One of the gods, maybe? Or Bolas himself. Ooh. And no play. Well, it's very possibly as a counter spell here, but I really don't think we can afford to play around it. No counter spell. Okay. Just no turn 3 play. So we missed our tier 2, we missed his turn 3. We still need to find blue, but oh, that's something. Just cycling. It's possibly as kind of a heavy land hand with cycling away the desert. Obviously, the cycling lands are great when you have tons of land, but he may be a little bit slow, which is nice. He didn't have a turn 3 play last turn. He probably doesn't have one this turn. Island. Almost. Okay, well, let's get in with our Curse Minotaur. For what that's worth. And we'll play a Kenner Eternal and dream of better days with more land. Is this getting countered? No. One did pause there. That may be completely unrelated, but cycling again. Alright. Well, he's got at least 3 deserts in his deck. That's not a small amount. So you can play something big here and ruin our day. Huh. I don't know. Could have the Flash Flyer would be kind of bad. Blue! My favorite color. I think we swing with both. If he plays something really bad for us, we can Torment of Venom it. That's not ideal, obviously, but we can. I think that's the only real, like, flash threat he could have. Have, like, a combat trick, but then we get to blow him out. Maybe he just has, like, a billion lands. It's not impossible. All that worries me what he's playing in his deck, then. Ambuscade. Yeah, I think we just kill it. I don't really love losing the Minotaur. This isn't our most exciting use of the Torment, but it is a 2-for-1. And we even get a little bit of upside that he gets to lose some extra life. So this isn't bad. Finding that land on time was nice for us. Okay, draws and discards. And the value to the end. Pitches another land. Yeah, it looks like my opponent just is drawing like every land in his deck, more or less. Okay. We did successfully get the 2-for-1 though, which is nice. A little bit worried about a random combat trick, but did not have it. Okay, well, I put down to 11. I assume he chose to take the damage. I actually didn't see. Ooh, okay, that's bad for us. Yeah, that's rough. Especially after we used one of our few removal spells. Is a big deal. Okay, well, let's swing with our Cursed Minotaur. So there's a little bit of consideration here on whether we play a Spellweaver Eternal on the Kenra Elite or the Aven Initiate. If he swings back at us, how low do we go? If he goes back up to 11, plays another creature that blocks probably little creatures effectively. We swing back for 3. These break even. I think getting another flyer evasive threat on the board is going to be better than putting 2 little ones out. Odds are, since he didn't play anything earlier on in the game, he's going to have big threats, things that the Spellweaver Eternal and the Kenra Eternal can't swing through real well. I think I do this. I think if he swings with the Scrounger, we're just going to have to go ahead and take it. If he has like a combat trick or something, it blows us out really badly. It's possible he leaves it back and plays in a creature. Looks like he is swinging though. Yeah, we'll just take it. Again, if he has like a removal spell, pretty much anything, it's really, really rough. So I guess go back up to 11. But we may be able to race him with 2 Aven Initiates and just random afflict triggers towards the end. Gravedigger. Getting back Seeker. Okay. That's pretty good. Getting back Seeker is not like the highest impact, but as plays he could have there, that is not a bad one. Ooh. I like Aerial Guide. Do I like Aven Initiate more? Probably not. That's just how good Aerial Guide is. Because we play that and then we can start swinging for 5. I think we do swing with the Kenra Eternal. I'll trade it for either of those. I don't love trading the Minotaur away though. Let's go ahead and swing with our Eternal and the Initiate. This hurts because it's less mana efficient though. Like that feels not the best. Okay, get that afflict trigger. But make sure that the Cursed Minotaur gets in. Seems pretty good. Maybe even Initiate's better, and the next turn, if we draw a land, we can play Aerial Guide and something else. Let's see, he's gonna swing, he'll go back up to 10. We have the Aerial Guide in play, we can swing for 8. I'm not sure it actually changes the clock. I think I'm gonna use the more mana efficient play. Am I doing that? Sorry about the random motorcycle outside there. I'm doing that to my own detriment. Aerial Guide's so good. If we draw another land, I guess we can cycle away the Illumination to find more land, but it's not that great. I do feel like we need to be mana efficient when we've drawn this few lands. We've got these many good spells in hand. So I'm worried he's just going to play like a big threat, like a Sifter Worm or something, and the game's just going to get away from us really fast. I think this is close, but I think I am going to do the Aven Initiate. I like the idea of playing the Aerial Guide and a 2-drop next turn if we draw a land. I can definitely, I don't know, I could see arguments to go the other way there. Scrounger gets in. Oh wow, another one? Alright, that's rough. Okay. Well, Bloodwaters may actually get there eventually. Right now it's not the best. Wonder if we want to play a couple of 2-drops now and double block a Scrounger. He's got me on a 3-turn clock right now. Right now he's negating our damage completely. We swing him down to 4. Cracks back up, goes to 10. We have Aerial Guide. Next turn, I guess we kill him if he doesn't have anything. I wonder if that's our best play. Just keep trying to race these guys. Ugh. They're just so good against us. No removal in the deck. We need to get that Winds of Rebuke back. I just remember now, grumpily. think so. I mean, yeah, well, I guess we swing, and we're gonna play Arrow Guide. And then we have lethal if he doesn't have anything that can interact with us. That's the dream, right? Our opponent can't do anything to interact. And Aerial Guide. Alright, and cross our fingers. Hopefully this is just enough. So let's see, we missed out on 2 damage, so we could have him to 2 if we played the Aerial Guide first. Let's see if that matters. It's a little bit interesting. My opponent has drawn way too many lands, and we kind of drew too few. Definitely wanted to find an island earlier, if nothing else. If we'd hit an island on turn 2, the game would be over, right? And I guess the Eternal doesn't swing through the Seeker. The Kenra might have gotten in for another Afflict damage. Alright, well, let's see what he's got here. Hopefully nothing. Nothing. Trial of Strength counts as nothing. I like that. Got a Cartouche. It's possible. Oh, okay, he's using it to draw. I like that. I like that a lot. We fight our way through 2 Scrounger of Souls. That's pretty great. Room Command? No, no, don't do nothing. No, 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 no Splendid Agonies, please. Ooh, okay, I think we got him. He's maybe just looking for Unsummon at this point. Whew, okay, got there. That was tight. Scrounger's gonna be a pain, but Flyers.deck managed to get there. So our little drops do not seem to be great at getting through, and it doesn't seem like he's trying to kill us early. Illusory Wrappings seems pretty good against the Lifelinkers. Oracle's okay. I wonder if like Carrion's Creature is something we just want to be doing though, since he did not really show us much flying. I think we definitely want Liliana's Defeat too though. Don't really think we need these. Don't love the counter spells. Riverwinder is pretty big. Maybe we cut like 1 Eternal. Those don't swing very well on their own. Maybe an Eternal, Spellweaver, which are pretty bad against the 1/3 Sword of Looter, whatever that card's called. You'd think I could remember it after like 4 months of playing with it. But nope, it escapes me. That's alright. I wonder if we want to cut like Floodwaters or Illumination, something that does a little bit less. I wonder if we cut 1 more Spellweaver Eternal, if that's greedy. We would really like a 2-drop, but these swing pretty poorly against a lot of his deck. Going down to 4 seems not great. Don't have any other 2-drops that really fight better, right? Okay, I think I'm gonna keep this and we'll just double down on going in the skies, have a little bit more removal, and try and win a race against the life-leaking devils. Okay, here we go. Cool, and we even got 2-drops. We have all colors of our mana. This is a good hand. I am happy to be a part of it. It was pretty lucky last game that our Tormented Venom lined up with his Ambuscade. That could have been pretty back-breaking play, and we do not have a whole lot of ways to interact with that. But we did that time, so happy to Maya's our value when we can. Liliana's Defeat's a great draw. I'm gonna deal with something almost certainly. For the low, low price of 1 mana. The dream. Okay. Sort of a slow start. No blue necessarily. So, do we want to play the Spellweaver Eternal? Because if it trades off, it's better. If he plays the 1/3, it's worse. But I guess even then, well, no, then we don't have a whole lot of play. I think we do like the Eternal better, though. He has things that trade off with... This gets a little bit better. Just because the Afflict trigger goes on top. My opponent was playing some pretty greedy mana last time, too, so... Manolith. I guess maybe it wasn't that greedy. But he could be a little bit slow off the ground. Okay. Let's get in for 2 here and play our aerial guide. And we'll follow up with Carrion's creature the turn after, almost certainly. But we've drawn kind of an exceptional hand and have continued to draw pretty well. Don't have tons of lands. We're getting our beats in. Ugh, there's the Scrounger. We do have the Liliana's Defeat though. It's pretty good. Pretty sure that's just the play here. We could Torment it too. We also just Illusory Wrappings it. I think this is going to be one of our better black targets though for defeat. So I can play that and then play the Kenra Eternal. That's pretty good. It's not as mana effective something like Illusory Wrappings, but I think it's still probably going to be better. Wrappings will have targets, I think. And that's a pretty big swing. In for 5. And we'll play an Eternal. Especially because that's supposed to be one of like the great stabilizing threats for him. This is the first time I've seen it in play, but it seemed, I mean, it does work. Giant Spider, okay. That looks like a Wrappings target if I've ever seen one. Oh yeah, I don't really love using the Torment if we don't have to. Yeah, we'll just playing tempo plays. I think that's okay. Yeah. This is a pretty reasonable facsimile of a Torment here. Just Illusory Wrappings is definitely a worse card, so it's nice to be able to use it when it doesn't matter quite as much. Guess it doesn't really matter who gets it since he's still got reach here. Let's see if he wants to throw it under the bus at this point or not. I'm generally of the opinion you just wait to block for as long as you can, but some people definitely do value their life total more if they've got like no random synergies. If you have like even one creature though that's got -1/-1 counters that it throws around in the deck or something like that, I think you want to leave the spider. Okay. Opponent decides to throw the spider away, which is fine. Ooh, no. And summoned. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I guess that's a free block in that case, but fine by me. Opponent doing the aerial guide. It's probably our most powerful thing on the board, and also it requires the most mana for us to put back out, which is not irrelevant. So Torment of Venom's a little bit rough because my opponent can like get rid of Manolith or Giant Spider for what that's worth. Ooh, this is gonna be big, whatever it is. 6. Angler Drake. Ooh, Drake's a good one. Okay. Ooh, okay, that's cute too. So, what's our play now? I think we do probably have to Torment it. It's a little bit rough though, because then we have a tough time getting through Giant Spider. We Torment and swing. Chump blocks. Takes 4 at least. I guess it's 4 either way. Or he just takes 5. And then he's down to 4, so we're really close to getting through with those. He also has to sacrifice the Manolith, which maybe is relevant. I think we are just gonna go ahead and do this. He could just pitch like a land or something too, but yeah, let's just get in there. I think we're gonna have to shoot either this or the Giant Spider, and I'd rather shoot this. Yep, just got rid of the Manolith. Block? No jump block. Down to 5. We're close. I mean, Afflict can kill him if he doesn't have the life linker. Might just be a spider, which is perfectly fine, certainly. Can't afford to swing with the Drake. Alright. Yeah, there's another 2. So I guess we play like the Even Initiate. I mean, both it and the Arrow Guide are lethal if he doesn't do anything. We get one of these guys in the air as a flyer. It doesn't matter tons. I guess it does. Well, no, not more than just the Aerial Guide, right? He still has 2 blockers on the ground. He can block something else with it. Yeah, let's do the mana efficient play. And AV Initiate is definitely better than the Screecher. My opponent's in a precarious position. The Lifelinker obviously would be a good draw for him. But as it stands right now, if we have a lot of threats, and all we really need to do is hit 1 more than he does. Graven Abomination. Okay. Oh, that continues to be a blocker. Land to be great. Just need to ask for it. So no reason to attack here. Right. We put air, block. He has to jump with the Drake, but he kills something and then trades. Yeah, we're just gonna play out more threats. One of which with a plate 2, which is pretty rough for my opponent right now. Have like a board wipe, or I don't even know. Cycling is a good sign. I guess might as well play that, but yeah, we're gonna swing. He's gotta have something pretty good. If he has like Ambuscade, still not enough. See, like Ambuscade kills off the Eternal. It's 2 block. I guess it's only 3. I think it's still okay though. We'll get the Angler Drake out of the way. The Giant Spider will eat something, but everywhere else will trade. And that's assuming he's got Ambuscade. Let's go ahead and go for it. Does it really matter we want to give the Drake bonus? I don't think so. It's maybe the Eternal. That way he has to block with the Abomination on one of those 2. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Ambuscade's his best play, at least of what we've seen. Random Unsummon wouldn't be bad. Not great, but not bad. The problem is we're going to take him down some regardless, and he's not going to be able to get rid of all of our afflict creatures. Gift of Strength. Don't think it does anything. Have too many threats. Unless his last card is Ambuscade. And that just kind of lets him trade the Angler Drake for 2 targets, which is enough. Okay. One takes 1. You got it? Oh, looks like he does. So he's not quite dead. Oh, Open Fire. Similar. So that's actually not as bad as Ambuscade because he doesn't trade up there. If one goes to 1, we'll have 1 afflict target, Even Initiate, play our Carrion's creature, and we have 3 lethal threats still. And again, outside of like a board wipe, not sure what he can have. He bought 1 more turn, but the Lifelinker would do it too, I guess. Although, no, not even that, because we just swing with both flyers. Alright, looks like we got him there. Okay, it's funny, it feels like every deck that we end up playing in this format is just some variety of a tempo deck, but I guess this is the blue-black version of the tempo deck. I'll see you guys for match 2.